Do you have a broken drive handle? Or is your auger lever not locking? Then stay tuned because this video may just help you out. Hey guys and gals, welcome to Garage Gear. I'm JB, giving you the best tips and tricks to survive life in and out of the garage. And remember, if you're feeling the vibe and you want to be part of the tribe, subscribe. A friend of mine was using his snowblower during a recent snowstorm and his drive lever broke at its connecting rod. You can see it better down here. Plus the auger lever lock mechanism won't work anymore. This isn't a terribly hard fix, but there are some obstacles in your way. Let's get it working again. Stick around. Before we begin, this is one of those situations where you will want to take a photo or two of your problem area before you get started. Being able to look back and see how things went back together is helpful. I'm going to start by putting the snowblower up on some car jacks, bringing my work area up to eye level. This way I don't have to bend down so much. I'm going to put the jacks right under the wheel axles. Now my work area is right up high. Here's a look at our new drive handle that we'll be installing, and the old one broke right here at this little pinhole. Now we must get this cover out of the way. We're going to undo all the bolts. There are 7 of them, 1 here, 3 along the top, and then 2 on this side. These ones up here were all 7/16. These ones down here are 1/2 inch. For the next step here, what I gotta do is remove the wires that connect to the light bulb. The black goes on top, yellow goes on the bottom for future reference. That light is now free. Before I remove this cover, what I'm gonna do is move the transmission lever all the way up. This whole thing should now just kind of lift off and slide down. Next, what I gotta do is remove this old drive lever. You can see here that this is our cam box. This is the plate that helps lock our auger handle down. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put a line on this cam so I know which way this has to face. And then I'm gonna take my marker and put another line at the bottom of this cam so I know which way this has to face. That's just gonna be for my own reference. What this does is as we use the drive lever, this is going to push that plate into place. And then as we pull back on our auger lever, that plate slips up and it holds down the auger lever up here. I can simply reset it by pushing down this lever and the handle pops up. I have to remove this cam in order to get the drive lever rod out. Here's our cam, here's a pin holding it on. What we gotta do is turn it just a little bit, grab it with some needle nose pliers and pull it out. What we can do is we can just push it up and then we twist it and it should just pull right out. There it is. Next step, we take the rod, pull it out. There we go, and there is our cam. Now we can just feed the rod all the way out. There we go. What I gotta do here now is take this bolt out so I can drop this panel down to get the handle in. I'm gonna remove this other bolt here too so I can pull it down further. Then I'm gonna remove this bracket and I'm gonna push it to the side, up and over. This will allow me to slide my handlebar in nice and neat. So before I slide this drive rod all the way in, what I wanna do is put on a washer. I'm gonna put that on first and then slide it on the rest of the way. Then I just gotta make sure I'm all lined up with my holes here right into the cam box. Now my handle is in place. I'm gonna shift the top back to where it needs to go. This one here lined up right away, so I'm gonna twist on the nut and bolt it down quick. Then I'm gonna pull this one back into place and drop my bolt down through the top and send her home. Here's my cam from earlier and you can see that red line that I marked in place. I'm gonna slide that in now. Next what I'll do is I'll take my pin here and here is my cam. You can see the pinhole right there on the shaft. What I'm gonna do is twist the cam so the hole on the cam lines up and we have daylight. Then I'm gonna slide my pin in and lock her down. Line up my holes and send it in. There we go. So now you're asking, what does this allow us to do? Well, if I pull down on this drive handle and then pull down on the auger handle, you hear that click, I can now let go of the auger handle, and then when I let go of the drive handle, the auger handle comes up. Now I'm gonna connect the cable from the bottom of the snowblower. Up here I have a pin, I'm gonna remove that and take out the washer. I'm going to slide on my cable, hook on my handle spring from down below, so that allows me to get some spring action on this handle. Put my washer back on and my pin. Now this handle is spring loaded. I can pull here, pull down, it locks. I let go, it opens right back up. Let's start piecing this guy back together. I'm gonna take my cover and pull this back. There we go. I'm going to reinstall my light wires. I'm gonna plug back in my light from both ends. Black on top, yellow on the bottom. Looks good. Now, if you remember that washer that I had on this part of the rod earlier, I pushed it against this side. What I'm gonna do now is take a cotter pin, put it in from the back side through that pinhole, and that's gonna help lock this drive handle in its spot so it doesn't shift left to right. Simply bend it over with some pliers, and you're all set. Look at that, not going anywhere now. I'm going to reinstall my bottom bolt here through this corner. Make sure you have your bracket in line and tighten it down. Other corner, other bolt. Pop in the rest of these bolts here and tighten them down. Now it's time to lower the blower. Now to wrap up all these procedures, what I'm gonna do is spray some fluid film on the spots that rusted and broke previously, as well as the same spots on the other side so we don't have the same problem. I'm also gonna respray any spots that we had to connect a cable or a spring or anything else. All right, let's take this baby for a quick spin and see how she does. Don't forget to give me one of these. For more cool garage gear content, check out my links right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the garage.